In 2011, I was a new ICU nurse eager to help people. In one of my very first shifts on my own, my 2-year-old trauma patient died in my arms. Instead of taking advantage of live debriefs and the resources available to me, I left overwhelmed and not wanting to spend another minute in the hospital. I slowly learned to push my feelings aside. I know that this story isn't unique to me, and every single person in here with us today carries similar experiences. Did you know that it costs $22,000 to $64,000 to replace a registered nurse, and 30 to 69% of new nurses leave the profession within the first year? There's a perception gap in the new nurses' learning experience, and their support systems are overloaded trying to replace a fleeing and depleted workforce. And none of the solutions to combat this attrition truly center on lightening the cognitive load and promoting the wellness of the new nurse. That's why our team created Parachute, which is a nurse-centric mobile app that promotes resiliency, wellness, and retention of new nurses in acute care settings. Our mobile app features opportunities for reflection, check-in, or through journaling, access to dynamically changing resources based off of trends and check-ins, which are viewable on a dashboard, and most importantly, connection to mental health providers, counselors, and coaches when you need it. Nurses have the option to connect with their internal community and even share their journaling. Nurses are rewarded Parachute points for completing activities related to wellness and reflection, completing their daily check-in, and accessing resources. Points are redeemable through rewards offered from an organization's health and wellness program. And lastly, nurses who are in crisis immediately access help when needed. Parachute provides optional notifications for encouragement, affirmations, and even milestones to see how a nurse may be tracking in new professional skills. So we hope to expand to offer telehealth visits in the future and to all nurses in all settings, and eventually create a mentorship network. While wellness apps for nurses exist, we are actually unique from our competition because of our focus on nurses transitioning to practice. And additionally, Parachute is special because we make combating burnout accessible, provide on-demand help, use strategies to promote long-term behavioral changes by consistently engaging users, all while requiring very minimal work for the new nurse. Our profit plan relies on receiving contracts from health systems, universities, recruitment and staffing agencies, insurance companies, and organizations that care about the well-being and retention of their workforce. But our tenet is that Parachute is always free to the onboarding nurse. The same strategies of traditional onboarding programs haven't worked for years, and we are losing nurses faster than we can train them. It's time we make resources for combating experiences such as burnout, compassion fatigue, and moral distress readily available and truly centered around the new nurse's experience. If we don't provide nurses an opportunity to softly land into the profession, we will never retain them, despite training and replacing our aging workforce. What compassionate and mentally well caregivers will be left to take care of you? My name is Donica Meyer. I am the CEO and founder of Parachute, and this is our incredible team.